Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. So today I wanted to talk about my current planner system, show you guys what I'm using and how I'm using it. I'm going to try not to make this video too long, and I will not be going into detail as to where I purchased certain items from. So if you see something that you're interested in and would like to know where I purchased it, feel free to put your question in the comment section. Otherwise, I'm going to list my flip through playlist somewhere on this video and you guys can check that out later. So I just wanted to say that while my planner stack, it's not as bad as it looks. I have 5 planners here, and in the ideal world, I would love to have one planner that would capture every aspect of my life and use that as a record keeper. However, I have not been able to find a planner in which I can do that with. So this is a system that I've been using and what seems to be working for me. I'm not sure, 100% sure as to what I'm going to be using in 2024. I will say that I think it's going to be very similar to my current planner system. I'm going to go ahead and start with my pocket planner. I absolutely love this thing. It's so cute and small and portable. I did try using it as an everyday carry when I first got it, but for everyday use, I just think it's too small. So now I only use this planner when I am traveling by airplane, and that is because I need something small enough that's going to fit in my carry-on, and I'm usually very pressed for space when I am traveling by plane. But then I just use this as I would use any other planner. I use it to, plan out my day, use it more as a record keeper, what I did, where I went, what sites we saw, who we spent time with, that sort of a thing, because I don't travel for work. It's always for with family, with leisure. So this is what I will use, and then when I come home, I'll go through it and decide what items in this planner that I want to keep, and then I will transfer that information over into my half letter disc bound planner. This is the planner that I will archive at the end of the year. Anything that I want to refer back, or I think I will want to refer back in reference to in the future, will go into this. So yes, that does require me to copy some information over, but again, I just do it on my downtime. Is just transfer over whatever information is in here. And I will say that I don't travel by plane very often. I may use this 1 to 2 times a year. So it's not something that I'm touching every day. That is my pocket planner. Then I have, we'll do this one. This is it's actually technically not a planner. It is a journal. It's a book journal. It is half letter disc bound, and in here I just have my books, my reading book challenge. I have a list of books that I want to read, and as I read them, I will highlight them. So this is all books that I want to read, and I have a list of unfinished books, the books I DNF for whatever reason. And then I have my all-time favorite books. I do like to go back after a while and reread them to see if I still think that they are my favorite. But these are my all-time favorite books here. I'm not done doing this spread. It is something that I've recently started doing, so I still have to complete these. Then I have my favorite author page. I put the name of the author and then all the books that they have, and as I read them, I will highlight them. If I started reading it and decided to DNF it, or if it just doesn't sound interesting at all, I just put a red line through it. So that's how I'm using the favorite author pages. I do purchase all of my inserts from Etsy stores, a variety of Etsy shops, and I do all the printing and cutting myself. Then I have my books that I read throughout the year. I just put a picture of the cover printed out. I get these images from Goodreads, and I put the book title, the author, the genre, which most of them are romance, and then the day I started it and the day I finished it. So that's all the books for 2023, and I will go ahead and archive these as well at the end of the year. And these are just blank pages in the back. So it's really, really thin, even for, you know, it's just like 1 year. So it's, I don't put a lot in here. This is really, really thin. And I think I've read like, I think I'm up to like 70 something books. So I'm not like a avid reader. Like, I know some booktubers that I follow will read like 200, 300 plus books a year. Yeah, I don't read that much, but this is my book journal, and I use this probably, I come in here and update this maybe like once a month. I'm not in here very often either. I do use Goodreads to track my books, so whenever I have some downtime, usually towards the end of the month or the beginning of the month, I'll go ahead and fill this in. I have a Kindle Paperwhite, which one of the features from the Kindle that I absolutely love is when you start a new book, there's an option for it to show on Goodreads. So as soon as I start a book, it shows on Goodreads, and it puts it in my currently reading with that date that I started it. And when I finish it on my Kindle, I can rate it, and then it'll show red on my Goodreads account with the rate that I gave it. So I do love that. But this is more like fun. If I had to get rid of something, like I could totally live without this, but this is kind of like a creative outlet for me. I do enjoy having it, and so I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this in 2024. So next up, I have my everyday carry. This is a mini happy planner size rings. I carry this almost everywhere. I take it to work. It's always in my purse. Now, if I'm running to the store or out and about shopping, I don't carry it then, but I have this with me quite frequently. This is the planner that I'm in daily. I have notes in here. I have my brain dump. I have my to-do list. I have appointments. This literally like has absolutely everything. Some work related stuff, not too much. I've since stopped using a work planner and been using my work calendar for a lot of that stuff. But yeah, like, and I use it basically the same way that I use my pocket planner. I plan everything out in here. I have my planner routines, my to-do lists, my wish list. I made these little sections for 2 games that I'm currently playing on a Switch. One is Rune Factory 5. It's kind of like a cheat sheet. And this one is Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. Then I have my months at a glance here with some habit trackers. And then we go into my dailies. As I complete a task, I highlight them. If it's information that I feel like I want to refer back to, information I'm going to need in the future, I will then copy that over into my planner that I'm going to archive, and I will throw these pages away. So I don't keep anything in here for the most part. The only thing I keep in here is I've recently started, let me try to find a blank one. I recently started using these 5-year journal inserts, which I absolutely love. And I will put a month in here at a time. I'll fill it out, and then when I'm done towards the end of the month, I'll take these pages out and put the next pages in, and I will continue doing that. Hopefully I'm in this planner for the next 4 years, so that'll work out. And then I'll have to find some way to store, I'm not too worried. I'll find a way to store this 5-year journal, but I tried to have a separate final 5-year journal, but that just meant I had another book that I had to carry around with me, and I just found it so much easier to, when I have this on me and I have some downtime, that I can just jot down something really quick. And as you see, I don't want to show a page that's written on. If you see, it's not a lot of space that you have to write. So I can just write down whatever, is on my mind or whatever I want to journal. 4 lines right there, 5 lines, and I'm good. So it doesn't take a lot of time. But yeah, when I tried having a separate journal at home, I started off good for like a week, and then it was like missing, and I never been able to complete a whole year. So I'm hoping having these pages in here will really help. And what I do is when I'm traveling, I will print however many that I need. Sometimes I'll take a little extra. Sometimes I'll take a little extra, and I'll take these out and I'll stick them in here because I'll show you, they fit pretty good in there. And in that way, when I am traveling, I can still use these journals pages, and I can still journal and I don't miss out. So I really do like that. Okay, so my next planner is also fairly new. I started using this in August of this year. It's a B6 Wonderland 222 planner. I have been interested in this planner for quite some time and finally decided to pick it up. Got a really good deal on it because it was so late in the year. And this I am using, sorry, my battery and my camera died. Yeah, so this is my wellness and health planner. I will archive this at the end of the year. I keep track of my fasting hours, the books that I was doing a 75-day hard challenge here, and so you had to read a book every day and do 2 workouts. So I started doing that here. I did not, spoiler alert, I did not make the 75 days. I think I might have did like 20 or 25. This is my second attempt to do it. I will attempt to do it again because I'm determined to get it. But yeah, I was putting like my workouts in here, and I was really using it for other things as well, but going forward, because yeah, I started this in August, but starting December through the rest of, starting December, because this is a dated 2023 calendar, then I'm gonna roll back into January of 2023, and I already started redating it. So this planner, when I archive it, it is going to run from August of 2023 to July of 2024. And so starting in December, I'm going to be using it strictly for, or at least the weekly sections, strictly for, I'm trying to find a page, strictly for my health and wellness. I'm going to start recording my meals. I'm already putting like my headaches, my fasting hours, the hours of the day that I'm eating, my workouts, my macros, I use it also like as a period tracker. I'm tracking my sleep, my hair care. So I'm going to keep all of that in here. I think the only thing I'm going to be changing differently is changing up how I was using the weeks before. So that is one difference that I already know that I'm going to make for 2024. So at the end of 2023, I'm going to have, instead of just having this planner archived at the end of the year, I'm now going to have one for health and wellness and one for everything else. So I just want to do kind of like a quick run through of what is happening. Felt like that was a lot. So I have my pocket planner that I'm only using as when I travel via plane and I'm short on space. Whatever I write in here, I will go through later to see what information I want to keep long term, and I will transfer that information over to here. Then at the end of the year, I will take these pages out and I will transfer that in here. Then I have my everyday carry. At the end of each week, I do go through the daily sections and I pull out whatever information, and that will go in here. Is it a lot of transferring of information? Yes, it is. But a couple of things. how the system is set up, it allows me to have this everyday carry, which I absolutely love, and have my journal, put my wellness and health stuff in here, appointments, anything that, you know, schedules, meetings, all of that goes in here. And then I can be as sloppy, I can cross it out. I use pen and highlighter only in here. Very, very basic. And then once I transfer that over, I can kind of get creative with it. So at the end of the year, it's all in one place, and it also looks really cute. So just to kind of show you my days and my weeks in this, I just make it kind of, I mean, it's not perfect. My handwriting is not the best, but it has, the aesthetics are nicer to look at. When I go back to refer back to this and flip through this for whatever information I need, it's all in here. And it's kind of like I get to keep the information that I want, but I also get to have my creative time. So I do try to get in this once a week. I will transfer over whatever information in here. And the same with this, since I do keep, like, I'll show you. I didn't put today's stuff in there, but I'll try to find one. So this one, you know, I weighed myself. I didn't do my fasting glucose, so I will mark that in my B6 Wonderland, and then I put the hours that I ate, and I'll just comb through here to see what I want to transfer in here. And then I feel like this is so confusing. And then the fitness stuff, instead of transferring it to here, it'll get transferred to my B6. So I hope that makes sense. It is a lot of transferring over information, but again, like this is just kind of what I've been doing and what seems to work. I would, again, love to be able to have everything in one planner and carry it around, but I don't know. I just feel like this is too big and too much to be carrying around. I wouldn't want to carry it in my bags without a cover. And once I put the cover on, it's big compared to this. It's heavier. Let me zoom you guys out. So yeah, it's bigger, it's heavier. And then this doesn't even have the full year in here. As far as the weeklies go, I only went up until I started dailies in January, and in February I switched over to weeklies. And I think I stopped after a while. Yeah, I only went up to week 30 because I was trying. I think that's when I switched over to this, and I was doing it in here. But then I realized I wanted to use this strictly for health and wellness. So yeah, I hope that made sense as to how I'm using these planners. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much going to do something very, very similar in 2024 because just seems to be what's working for me. And if it's not broken, I'm certainly not going to fix it. But as far as touching something every day, that's this. This gets touched once, maybe twice a year. And then these are either weekly or monthly. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. I hope it wasn't too much rambling at the end. If you have any questions, suggestions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and happy planning.